It's a Monday morning. My name is Benedict Owusu. Thanks so much for joining me on the sports segment here on AM Show. Well, today we have a lot to talk about. Over the weekend, a lot of things happened on the local scene as well as the international scene. We're no English Premier League matches, rather we saw action in the English FA Cup, the major European leagues somewhere on the Spanish La Liga, the Italian Serie A, also the French League and Bundesliga. Here on the local scene, Black Maidens were in action at the Cape Coast Stadium. Also the Black Queens, currently they are in Ivory Coast playing in the WAFU Women's Cup of Nations. They won their game over the weekend. I'll tell you more about that. And also Kumasi Asante Kotoko Indiana Stars are preparing for their respective assignment this Wednesday. One is happening at the Doma Park, and also Asante Kotoko are traveling to Brazzaville to play the return encounter of their game against Kara FC. We'll talk more about that. Also, my colleague Selvin Saki will join me as we always do every Monday to review the things that happened over the weekend. But we start here on the local scene, and the Black Maidens have qualified for this year's FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Yesterday at the Cape Coast Stadium, they defeated their counterpart from Djibouti 10-0, and what it means is that on aggregate they go through 19-0, and it has never happened before. Great display from the girls yesterday at the Cape Coast Stadium to complete the Routers. Jacqueline Owusu opened the scoring inside 6 minutes and doubled their tally 4 minutes later through Fuseni Momini, and Captain Mukarama Abdullahi made it 3-0 on 30 minutes, and she was on hand once again in the 22nd minute to make it 4-0. And the Maidens continued their dominant display in the second half with Abdullahi completing her hat-trick for 4 minutes after a restart. So what it means is that after every 3 minutes they scored a goal in that game, and Victoria Teye, Barikisu Rahman as well as Azuma Bugri completed the demolition exercise, and the Maidens will be joined by South Africa. They also qualified over the weekend as well as Cameroon as African representatives at the World Cup, which will be hosted in Uruguay. So still on women's football, and yesterday the Black Queens were also in action in the ongoing WAFU Women's World Africa Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. Yesterday they defeated Burkina Faso by 4-1 to also book a place in the next stage of the competition, that's the semi-finals. You remember very well their first game against host nation Ivory Coast. They lost by 1-0 and defeated Niger by 9-0, and then yesterday finished off Burkina Faso by 4-1. So what it means is that they amassed 6 points in their group, and by virtue of that they placed second now in the next stage of the competition, that's the semi-finals, and they will come up against Nigeria in the semi-finals. I will bring you more on that. Also here on the local scene, Kumasi Asante Kotoko as well as the Diana Stars are preparing for their respective assignments in Africa this midweek. That's on Wednesday. So Asante Kotoko are traveling to Brazzaville to play against Kara, and they go into that game with that 1-0 victory at the Barbara Stadium a fortnight ago. The Diana Stars are also going to host their counterpart from Libya, that's Al Tahadi. Their first leg, which was played in Libya, Diana lost by 1-0. So for many, Diana's chance of making it to the next stage of the competition is brighter than that of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, because they are playing at home and Asante Kotoko are going away with 1-0. Diana also having lost by 1-0 are coming to the Doma Park for that game, and we'll show you pictures of the Doma Park later in our subsequent sports bulletin. An amazing job they've done on that venue. We'll bring you pictures of that later.